everyone.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Steve.
I'm Mark.
And this is SmokeySteveAndMarc.
Oh, yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Very nice to see you.
Happy Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Best day of the week?
Best day of the week.
Actually, not a bad day of the week. Today for a Tuesday. Okay, wasn't bad.
Good. No, it wasn't.
Wasn't
The weather's very nice.
It's in the 70s. It's sunny. It's supposed to be almost 80 tomorrow. Might be a little wet, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather. I'm loving it.
And we just had snow last week.
We did have snow last week. You saw the video. We had snow last week.
We did.
I don't even know.
Yes.
And now it's like break out the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
we don't have a pool.
we don't.
No, we could get a kiddie
We have a
pool.
little pond. And I mean a little one.
The pond is this big.
You could put your foot in it.
It's this big. Yeah.
I'm going to make it a little bigger this year.
Yeah.
You might be able to put 2 feet in it.
We've now entered the time of year where Mark is in the garden for about an hour every
Trying
night. Trying to balance everything. So,
And it will balance, because the days are getting longer.
yeah.
So, which is nice. I'll still have time to do our videos, and then I'll still have some time outside.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I play with the video, put it
Yeah.
together and stuff.
So.
Well, that'll be fun.
But it is like my happy place out there. Yeah, I guess you would call it your happy place. I don't
Mhm.
know. It's really good for my mental health to be out there.
Yeah.
It
And then
is.
Oscar bounds around.
Oh, yeah.
Who's back now? And I haven't
Yes,
seen.
he is.
Still haven't seen Black Kitty. You saw him briefly.
I did. Black Kitty, the last report I had was that I saw him run into a crack of a basement window in one of the houses like behind us there. And I looked in there and everything, and I was like worried, that I'm like, because,
Is anyone gonna find him? Does
we
anyone
don't
know
want
he's
him
there?
around. Like, we do want to get him a home or whatever.
No, but I don't.
But we don't want to. Yeah.
I don't want it to end like an episode of
So
Hoarders.
I was really worried, and so I was checking several times a day. I'd like call into the window and stuff. Nothing. There was nothing. So I don't know. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday. I went out. It was over the weekend. Yeah.
Mhm.
I went out and I looked, and I'm like, and I hear a meow down there, and I'm like, well, come on and come out. And he's like screaming and screaming, and so I opened the window and kind of propped it open a little bit and walked away. And about a half hour later,
He comes out.
we see he's back.
But Oscar's gotten brave in the interim. Now
He
he will
has.
come up all the way up the stairs, and
Yeah.
you can pet
And the
him,
last 2
you can
days,
feed
he's
him.
been doing that.
And he doesn't jet immediately
No.
once he hears a noise or once he has enough food.
Yeah.
So he's getting better.
Yeah,
He's
he
getting
is.
better.
Yeah, and he's my gardening buddy.
Speaking of feline friends, we have a cat down here as
We
well
do.
too.
He may pop up.
He
You
may,
never
he may
know.
not. He has a new toy. He couldn't be bothered.
No, he couldn't.
It's
be.
this green dome thing with a purple feather that sticks out
Yeah.
all over the place. First he was afraid, and then when he figured out what it was, he was annoyed. He
I'll,
was like,
I'll try to get it on video to show you guys, because I was thrilled, and I was quite impressed with this little thing, how it works.
it's impressive. It's just he got bored with
But
it so
he was
fast.
scared to death of it at first, and now he's
No.
like, what is this? Like, he doesn't even pay it any. I mean, he literally won't even look at it
He has
now.
boxes of toys, especially after that cat episode.
Yeah,
He has tons of toys.
of it, and he still goes up and he grabs his toy box and digs and dumps it all out.
And then can't find one that he likes.
Yeah.
He plays with. He's like a kid. Plays with all of them for 2 minutes. Doesn't like any of them, and then leaves them all.
all
everywhere.
out. Yeah, that's
Doesn't-
what's
And doesn't
like
clean
having
up.
a kid as
And
well.
doesn't clean up his mess.
And you know what? His favorite? It's a ping pong ball.
Mm-hmm.
All those toys with feathers and scrunchy stuff and catnip. All he wants is the ping pong ball.
Yeah,
so I bought him a whole pack.
He eats the catnip. He doesn't like
eats
roll
it.
around in it or play or have fun.
Yeah.
He eats it.
Which is funny because at the beginning he would roll.
He'd have all sorts of fun.
Yeah.
And you see Oscar out there rolling around in the catnip like a pig in clover. He's just,
Yeah.
But nope, not Bandit. He just can't be bothered.
Hello? There's something happening there. No, there. See? There. Are you gonna get that? Are you gonna get that? Nothing. Well, I think it's cool. Oh, Lord.
But that's how he is.
That is. Well, I got an exciting package in the mail today. Quick Blue. And we have some 40 volume developer in there too.
Yeah, we do.
So I would be bleaching, again, what's left. I just trimmed it down to a 1. So it's short, and then it's like you can barely see it. I have the baby hairs.
Yeah, you do.
In the front.
You do.
Which actually, when I bleach it, attempt to look like I have more of a hairline than I do. It's not a miracle. I am not in denial. But I only have a third of a head of hair. But I've picked out my wedding hair. So what I'm going to do, whenever the wedding is, we'll talk about that in a second too, because I have some ideas.
Okay.
Bleach out my whole head, and then let it grow in for about a week and a half. And then buzz it, so I have like...
Before the wedding.
Before the wedding.
I got you.
So I have a little bit of roots.
I like the way that looks.
A little bit of blonde. And because my hair is like half gray anyway, the gray doesn't bleach really.
Yeah.
And the brown does, so it picks up like shiny platinum. And then with some roots.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm going to wear a skull cap during the wedding.
No, I would hope not.
Maybe during the reception.
Unless we can find a real formal skull cap.
Those are called yarmulkes, and we're not Jewish.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe during the reception I would wear one, but not during the ceremony.
Yeah.
So that's my
Oh,
wedding.
we got to keep an eye out for skull caps that would be appropriate for a wedding or a wedding reception. Oh,
I know. Well, you're not going to.
If you find any, let me know. Go.
Just point in the right direction.
Yeah.
And a hunting we will go.
Yeah.
And you? Are you going to color yours? Are you going to do
I'm
anything
not
different?
sure yet.
You're always like 3 months from a makeover.
Yeah,
Like-
I'll probably have a huge makeover for it. Well, I'm definitely going to lose weight, and I don't care if I have to stop eating for a month before the wedding completely. I am going to lose weight.
Isn't how they got
gonna be in
thin
shape.
for the cotillions?
We're not
in the
talking
day?
about, we're not going to get on eating disorders or anything, or unhealthy dieting or anything like that, but that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, not eating for a month kind of toes the line there.
I'll be all, like, sickly coming up the...
Yeah, you just be... You'll just be like a whole just pile of osteoporosis just falling in front of me. Like, yeah, but I can see my hip bone. Yeah, but I can count your teeth from the outside.
No, I do want to drop some weight. And I'm probably thinking, like short, tight, Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. We'll see. We have time.
We do. I might go for a professional shave, like go to a barber shop, like let my hair grow out for whatever's before, and then get a proper straight razor.
Yeah.
If I was going to get a chin strap, I'd let somebody else do it. So I could maybe go for that.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of facial hair. It grows up to like here.
And he looks really good with a chin strap, but he just...
I have to say, I
do it.
I do. It doesn't look bad on me.
No, it
it's
doesn't.
such a bitch to upkeep.
It is. Even
And
the
to get
this kind of little one that I have, it's not
The
really a
closest I
chin
have
strap,
now is that
but
this grew out
it's
and I
hard.
Imagine trying to cut your own bangs. Because you have. It's trying to get it even is the same thing. Eventually I just go screw it and I shave the whole thing off.
Yeah.
And then we have a goatee. And on bad days I can't get the goatee even, so we shave everything off. And I only keep the goatee because, you like it.
I know. And I like you for that.
I know. It's itchy as hell sometimes.
I do like a goatee. I do. I really do.
My goatee is probably 2/3 gray. And then a couple bronze hairs. My brother has a full beard, like, down to here.
Yeah, he does.
And he has streaks of red in it, a little bit of gray, but red, and we're Irish, but we're not, like, freckled, redheaded Irish, but all of a sudden he's got, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And he has a full head of hair, and he couldn't care less. Jet black hair, a decent amount of it.
But,
At least I'm not bitter.
too, we were thinking of the date for the wedding.
Yeah, we're you've planned more weddings. You've been in the hospitality
I have,
business.
yeah.
You have an idea of timelines.
Well, what
I
I'm
don't.
thinking, we're not, it's not going to be this big extravagant thing, and where we need like 2 years planning.
You mean
for
we're not
it.
renting the Queen Mary?
No, we're not. Oh, I would love to do that.
I would too. That'd be nice. Your winning numbers for
I've
Powerball are...
always wanted to see the Queen Mary.
Well, if we strike it rich, between now and then, we'll do something a little more extravagant.
Okay. Well, anyway, so we were thinking that I would say at least 2 months prior to it, so that we have time to mail out invitations and things like that. I think that would be fine for what we're doing,
Yeah, for a smaller affair.
And if things continue with COVID, there's a good chance maybe in the fall of this year,
Yeah, it could be.
October-ish maybe. I would love to have a fall wedding. That would be nice.
I
Not
would-
a Halloween wedding, but like a fall wedding.
A fall wedding. It'd be nice if there were pumpkins around.
Oh yeah, I like that idea a lot.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
So I'm gonna grow some mini pumpkins for favors.
For decor and favors.
Oh, I just thought
Oh,
of
you're
that.
gonna see-
Grow enough that I could give everybody a
You're
pumpkin.
gonna grow, I mean...
I'd need a whole patch.
The max capacity of the place we're looking at is about 100 people.
Yeah.
So then it comes to me, do I know 100 people? Then I'm like, well, I only really need to know 50 married people.
Well, yeah.
And then kids know kids. Some
Right.
weddings it's a yes, some it's a no. I don't know.
Yeah, all those things to think
all the
about.
things to ponder about. And we have literature. We were provided with a book on gay weddings.
We were.
But I wouldn't even know how to plan a straight one. So,
Well, I know how to plan a wedding.
I know, but it's... Well, I don't...
I mean, I've done a lot of them, but I mean, not my own, of course. But you know,
I mean, if there's a cake, music, people, food.
yeah, I don't want it to be so rigid. You know, I want to have a nice time and have it look nice and everything.
Yeah.
But
And have somebody else do most of the work.
Yes, no, I will. Yes,
Like, I don't want to
Yes,
have bubbles
I
in
know.
my stomach. I want to be,
just enjoy our day.
Enjoy it.
You know. So anyway, we're thinking maybe the fall of this year.
Maybe
you
fall.
know.
And
But
if
we'll see how COVID goes too, because you never know
Yeah.
what can happen. You don't know.
if
And
something happens, I don't want to push it to next fall, though.
I know.
I think I'd rather
Me
push it to
neither.
spring. And not that
Spring.
winter's terrible, it's just cold. And it
It's
snows
cold
and you
and
have to
snowy.
cancel. And I don't want one of those people on the news. They got married in a blizzard.
Yeah.
Great. Nobody came?
Like,
push it back.
around now, like spring, summer, like
Yeah.
I like that. That's okay. But I think my first choice would be fall.
Me too, but I don't think I'll leave if it's not fall.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, turn the dial over. We have this long to get married.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm looking for something else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find myself.
Okay.
Great
All
awakening.
right. And we got the colors already.
We did.
We do. We have
Black,
the colors.
white,
With a touch of red every once in a while.
black and white.
And we still haven't figured out what we're gonna wear. If we're gonna wear suits or tuxes or anything like that.
I
or-
would guess tux, but I don't want anything like I have to be able to move in
like
it.
yeah. I don't know. We
Plus,
gotta
I
think
could
of all
gain or
this.
lose a lot of weight between the time I get fitted for a tux.
I know,
I
that could
did
too.
at what was it, my sister's or my brother's wedding. I gained I wasn't fat at the time, but I did gain like 10 pounds. It didn't fit well.
And then like I was saying, I think of things like the favors, and like what the invitations are gonna look like. But I know
You
I
can
want to
keep the
have like a
centerpiece.
theme, like that it all matches and stuff.
Mhm.
But I my first thought was to do those little seed paper things that we made in the video. I think we made them for Valentine's Day. They were
Yeah.
hearts. But I was thinking that would be a really cute thing that you
Yeah.
could take home, and then they
Yeah.
could grow it, and like love grows or something like that. But then because it's in the fall, what would be better than having a little mini pumpkin?
They're gonna grow 100 little pumpkins,
Well, last year I grew 20. So if
and that
I
didn't take up much space. So I guess times
No,
5
just
plants. Okay,
it
we're gonna
takes
have
up
to,
a lot of space.
We're gonna have to get rid of
I'll just fertilize the hell out
the
of
driveway. I think.
I know, right? That's actually an idea. Well,
Where are we gonna put
anyway,
the
that's what
car?
we're thinking. We don't know yet.
No,
Anything.
no music. I'm still playing with things in my head.
Yeah,
looking at-
thank you for the suggestions from the last time we talked about our wedding. We had some people send some suggestions from music and themes, things like that. I love getting those because it does give you a lot of ideas,
Yeah, it gets the juices flowing. And
It
then there's things
does.
didn't think about: buffet, sit down, what kind of food? Do I know any vegans who's
I vote
gluten-free?
for buffet. Myself, I vote for a nice buffet with people that serve
people
it,
serve
not
you, people carving. I mean, that's
like
better.
that. That's nice.
That's better for COVID anyway, even if it was.
Yeah.
But now they just changed the CDC guidance again. We can be outside if we're immunized
Mhm.
without masks on in certain groups.
You are.
I mask up and you're a masker.
Mhm.
So I think we'd be in decent shape come fall.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
for
we
that.
will be. Yeah.
We shall see.
We shall see.
This is a variable I didn't think of when I was planning my wedding at 19. I didn't think I'm going to have to wait for a plague to be
global
over.
pandemic.
Yeah,
to be,
global
I know.
pandemic isn't something I had thought I'd have to negotiate.
Yeah. Yeah.
And while the love and the relationship is the important part, I always wanted a celebration too. I used to say I
Yeah.
wanted a wedding, but I never wanted to get married.
yeah.
Yeah. But there's something fun about it.
And I don't even know. Do you apply for a marriage license when you don't have the date of the wedding, or do you?
Isn't the wedding like a separate celebration aside from?
I mean, if that's shouldn't we apply for A marriage license?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how
I
that
don't
works.
know. I don't know
I've
how
never
it
been
works
married
either.
before.
I know. Isn't this just awful?
And
We
I wasn't-
have no idea what we're doing at all. It should be an interesting wedding.
It should be. We'll see. I don't know.
But anyway, look what came in the mail.
What'd you get?
Our next international tasting.
Ooh,
You
fun,
know
fun,
where
fun,
we're
fun.
going? Y'all, we're going to
El
El
Salvador.
Salvador. Oh, I can't wait. We'll do that this week. That'll be fun. Yeah. Where'd we go last time? Hungary? Hungary?
Turkey.
We went to Turkey. Yeah. And then before that, Japan. Oh, that'd be cool.
We had all those Japanese Kit Kats.
Kit Kats. Yeah. So
They
that's
were good.
really, I'm excited.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
That's become one of my favorite little segments we do.
They're fun. It's
They're
just
fun.
something different, broaden
Yeah.
the horizons. You know, Mark had Japanese food twice last week.
I did.
2. You and your white bread and cheese whiz taste.
I forgot to tell my friend Mare about it too.
I know, and it was a hibachi.
It was a bocce.
But I ended up getting you. What else did I get?
You got some
something I couldn't pronounce.
proper.
Well, I ended up getting
Japanesey
I got
kind of-
like veggie sushi and seaweed salad, and I think yours came with like clear soup, but we
It
didn't
did.
eat it because it was clear. And they always, every Japanese restaurant I've been to comes with a salad with a phenomenal dressing.
Yeah, the dressing.
And they're
is
all
awesome.
different, but they're all
They're
delicious.
all very good.
They're like gingery, a little
Yeah.
creamy, but not.
And my hibachi dinner had shrimp in it, and it had noodles. You know, probably I don't know, lo mein.
It
Maybe?
came with
I
like
don't know what
plain
they
lo
call
mein,
them.
but then fried rice.
and then
too.
fried rice too.
Yeah.
Noodles and rice, and then soup, salad. It was very.
Oh,
good.
and I got veggie tempura, which was so good.
And then we
and
ordered.
reheats like a dream in the caloric.
It does.
Tempura comes back. Not a lot of things will bring tempura back to life, but
It did.
it did.
It was
brought it right
delicious,
back.
and it was fried like asparagus. It was
Sweet
different
potato,
fried
It
vegetables.
was tasty. Broccoli.
It was good.
Mhm.
And then literally 2 days later at work, they're like, "Oh, we're having an impromptu meeting so everybody can get lunch." And they chose one of we have an authentic Japanese restaurant downtown Scranton. That's what they chose.
Yeah.
So we had
So you
that.
got home chicken,
And it was
shrimp.
good too, but you know what?
veggies.
It wasn't as good as the first place in my opinion.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was good. I got pretty much the same thing except for I got chicken and shrimp hibachi.
Yeah.
And it did not have noodles. It had all rice, but it had the soup and the salad, and it was good.
And the miso soup
but
was,
the first
wasn't
place we ordered from was very good.
The miso soup wasn't the best I'd ever had from this place.
I'm not
I've
a fan
had
of miso.
I like it, but this wasn't my favorite. It was too sea vegetable-y. Like it was too
Right.
it was too seaweedy for my
It just
taste.
smelled like it. It smelled like the sea to me.
Yeah. Last time I had it, it wasn't like that. It was a little thicker. It was a little tastier. But
Yeah.
it's probably me not knowing what to order
Mhm.
or me not knowing what I got. So it's not a cuisine I know a whole lot about.
Yeah.
I had to look up the difference between roll and hand roll because on the buffet I know what I like, but when I'm reading the menu, same with Indian food. I'm like, I gotta have the buffet in front of me because I don't know what this
yes.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
I know I
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and I like that. So
But we have that coming up, and we
Mhm.
don't know. And you actually have a dentist appointment tomorrow.
I do, and I'm none too thrilled about it.
I mentioned that because we had a couple people ask about it.
Yeah,
So
I haven't been
let him know
super
what's
eager to
going
talk about
on
it.
here. I know he's a bit bitter.
I'm pissed. I'm more than bitter. I'm pissed. So I went a week ago on a Thursday and I got a root canal. And it was actually one of the most pain-free root canals I had. And all I had was Novocaine. And it was like no big deal. It hurts, but they're ripping around your teeth. It's supposed to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day it feels a little better. And the next day it's like a little better after that. And then it starts to hurt again. And then it hurts more. And then it hurts up to here. And then it hurts down to here. Like in my jaw, deep bone hurt. And it's throbbing. So I take some Motrin and the throbbing stops. But it keeps aching and aching. So I called the dentist yesterday. And I'm like, huh? This isn't supposed to be going on. And I don't have a fever. So it's like, it's not
It's
infected.
not an infection,
I've had an
right.
infection from a root canal. It's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about whiny guy pain. It's terrible.
I experienced that myself. too.
Awful.
Yeah, it's not good. I had one of those dry sockets once.
Yeah.
So awful.
So they showed me
That
the
was
x-ray when she
awful.
put it in, and she said there was a little bit of a complication because two of the things that go into the post were snapped sideways because my roots are crooked, and I don't know. I think she should have anticipated this, being a dentist and all.
Well, they gotta make it your fault.
Yeah. She's
You
like, oh,
and your his crooked roots.
my crooked roots, because she never seen... How many mouths is she... Anyway. So, at any
yeah.
rate, tomorrow, I called yesterday, and they said, well, tomorrow would be a week, so if you're still having a rough time tomorrow, come in at 9 when we open in the morning. So, I will be there at 8:55.
Yeah. No, you should, because you don't know what's going on, you know.
Infection I'm not worried about, but it feels like I can't take a bite on this side.
Yeah.
I know it's only a temp, but it still hurts, and there's a lump inside where I have a
Like the
Novocaine
kind
shot.
where you take a bite down on something and you see flashes in your eyes.
In the
you
left,
know,
yeah, it's one of those.
It does hurt.
And it shouldn't hurt this much this long.
No.
And I have a very decent tolerance for pain. You know, I sat there the whole time and just did, just sat there for 2 hours with my mouth open. I have a fair tolerance for pain. You should talk.
Men are babies, let me tell you. I mean, I am myself. I
don't like
when I'm
tooth
sick.
pain.
I'm a baby.
I'd rather have a migraine or be vomiting
No, I
than
agree
have
with
a
that.
toothache.
Oh, me too, I
Honestly.
agree.
It's my least favorite kind of pain. I mean, no pain is good, but seriously,
yeah.
I'd rather have a migraine. I'd
Yeah.
rather be nauseous than have to deal with an achy face. Because then every time I talk, it hurts, and every time I eat, it hurts. But if you leave your
This is
mouth
true.
open, you sound like one of the Kardashians. You have this like awful vocal fry. This awful, it's terrible. So I'll be checking that out tomorrow. I hope they rip it out, pull out whatever's under it, put something new in, and smack it back on, because the permanent's
And I'm
not going to be
prepared.
ready.
I'm prepared if you need me to do the video tomorrow. If you want the evening off, I'm prepared.
Well, thank you.
Just in case. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I don't have the day off. I can only take an
know.
hour off of work, and then I'm working from home. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And I'm not on the road this week. I start back next week. Traveling.
Yay.
So my Thursday story times
Yay.
may be shot from different places because I will be on the road.
I like
so
that idea.
Wherever my
actually.
lunch break happens, we may be at a rest stop. We may be not at a red light. We'd be on the side of the road somewhere, parking spot, McDonald's parking lot, to see what stories may come up. Because I gotta
Maybe
go
film one behind a dumpster somewhere. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'll look for one of my exes.
Yeah, there you go.
Bless their hearts. Well, I'd call that a high note. How about you?
Yes.
Actually, that's a low blow of a high note.
We hope you enjoyed our Tuesday chit chat.
I hope so too.
I don't even remember. We talked about weddings and snacks and teeth.
It's about as focused
It's
as I am
chit-chat.
today, but thank you all for joining us for
Yeah.
it. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell on your way out so you get alerts when we have new videos, and also when we go live. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact info is listed below as well. Thank you again, and we will catch up with you tomorrow for Hump Day. Hump Day.
Yep. Half the week. Yes, I'm excited. Everybody, please have a fantastic evening, and remember to stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive. All right, we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.